Hello friends, welcome back for the TYBSc lecture. So we have started the industrial chemistry paper, and the first topic or the first chapter in your syllabus is, the title is modern approach to the chemical industry. Modern approach to the chemical industry. So regarding this, we are discussing the different aspects of the chemical industries, and in that, in last lecture we have seen the meaning of chemical industry, how it differs from the other type of industries in the market or in the world, and there are basic needs or basic idea is essential to know the concept of chemical industry. And in that we have seen the raw materials. Which type of raw materials are we can use in the different types of chemical industry, that we have seen. Raw materials are of two types. These are naturally occurring, and these are the raw material which can be used in the chemical industry and which is the end product of other industry. So end product of other industry can be utilized for the starting material or raw material for the other type of chemical industry. So these are the two different types of raw materials that we have seen. Okay, then the next aspect in this chemical industry chapter is unit processes. The next chapter or next topic or the next aspect is the unit processes. So what is meant by unit processes? Let us see a singular form, that is unit process. Any process which is carried out in chemical industry has specific norms, or it has some specific conditions, we can say. Okay, so the starting material can be converted to the desired product. Okay, and that's why to get that desired product we undergone that starting materials or raw materials to many physical and chemical changes. Okay, and this is nothing but a chemical production, or we can say the processes that the substance or that raw material is undergoing different types of processes to convert it into a desired product. Okay, so what is meant by unit process? Unit process is a process, means we can define that unit process such as the commercialization of a chemical reaction, under such conditions which prove to be economically profitable, So if we have some particular type of starting material and we have to convert it into a desired product, so to achieve this we may have different options. So one person may carry out that chemical reaction or that chemical process by A method, another person may go through the B method, or third person may go through the C method, or first, second, third method, we can say. But out of these 3 to 4 ways, which method will give us economically profitable production of that particular reaction? Okay, so all these are nothing but chemical reactions. In all these 3 types, our starting materials is going to convert into our desired product. Okay, but if the method A means we have to convert, suppose let us say here benzene into nitrobenzene, benzene into nitrobenzene. So this is a simple chemical reaction. We have to convert this benzene into nitrobenzene, a simple chemical reaction. But what is unit process? We can convert this benzene into nitrobenzene by method A, or by method B, or by method C. So this is only an example. Let us say this is only an example. Okay, we have to learn what is meant by the unit process. Suppose there are three methods by which we can convert this benzene into nitrobenzene. Okay, so this A method is giving the percent yield of this reaction, of this process, is only 70%. Okay, the method B, conversion of benzene into nitrobenzene, method B gives us 95% yield, 95% yield, and method C is giving 80% yield, 80% yield of the nitrobenzene. Okay, so this is a starting material or raw material. This is our desired product or end product of the chemical reaction. So all these are chemical reactions, conversion of this to this via A, this to this via B, and this to this via C method. So all these are chemical reactions or chemical methods. But which is a unit process? What is our definition? The commercialization of a chemical reaction. So all these are chemical reactions, but commercializations means when we have to do that chemical reaction in an industry level, in an large level or bulk level, which reaction or which process will give you economically profitable yield, economically profitable yield. And no doubt in this example the method B, which gives us the 95% conversion of the starting material into the desired product, will be the unit process. So this is a very simple idea, very simple concept about what is meant by unit process. And hence the method A or the C, path A or path C, these chemical reactions A or C, we cannot say or we cannot call these methods as unit processes. Okay, so this is a very simple idea or very simple concept of unit processes. Unit processes, these are nothing but chemical reactions which can be carried out commercially at industrial level, and they should give profitable yield or economically profitable to that industry. Okay, after all, when any chemical industry is established, the final aim of any that owner or that organization is to get benefit or to get gain from that profit from that industry. Okay, so this is the nothing but unit process. Then unit processes or these chemical reactions are controlled by different methods, different parameters such as temperature, pressure, then concentration of the reactants, then space velocity, reaction time, etc. Okay, all these factors are also responsible for the well performance of that unit processes. Okay, then there are some examples. So any chemical reaction, name of any chemical reaction can be a unit process. Okay, sorry, all unit processes are nothing but one of the type of chemical reactions, but all chemical reactions may or may not be unit processes. Okay, because some chemical reactions may not give you a profitable yield, they may not be economically profitable. So that's why all chemical reactions we cannot say they may be a unit processes. Some of the chemical processes or chemical reactions that can be used worldwide in chemical industry as unit processes are discussed here as an example. Okay, so alkylation is there, methylation is there, then nitration is there, sulfonation is there, chlorination is there, bromination is there, amination is there, reduction, oxidation. All these are the different types or the different examples of chemical reactions that we are learning from last 3 to 5 years, but some of them are called as unit processes. For example, let us say amination. So amination means use of ammonia or introduction of amine group in that particular starting material or starting material or raw material. Okay, so if we have raw material such as 1,2-dichloroethane or ethylene dichloride, 1,2-dichloroethane or ethylene dichloride, and we react this with ammonia, then what is the product? It is CH2NH2 dash CH2NH2. So the end product is ethylene diamine. So this is a unit process known as amination. With the help of ammonia, we have converted this ethylene dichloride into ethylene diamine. Okay, and this type of chemical reaction or unit process is used in many industries such as pigment industry, then organic chemical industry, etc. Okay, the next one is carboxylation. Carboxylation means the reaction which includes the formation of carboxylic acid functional group is called as carboxylation reaction. Okay, for example, here this is CH3OH, methanol is there, plus carbon monoxide. This is a gas at room temperature. Okay, so with the help of this carbon monoxide CO, we react with this methanol, which is liquid at room temperature, and conversion of these raw materials or starting materials into carboxylic acid, and it is CH3COOH, and it is acetic acid or ethanoic acid. Okay, so there may be a number of methods for the preparation of this carboxylic acid, that is acetic acid, in the world, or we can write 5 to 6 reactions for the preparation of this acetic acid. But why this chemical reaction CH3OH, that is methanol plus carbonyl, that is carbon monoxide, gives acetic acid? Why this chemical reaction is called as unit process? Because with the help of this chemical reaction, we can get this acetic acid in very economically profitable manner. Okay, so this is the difference between a simple chemical reaction and a unit process. Okay, I think you may got it. Esterification. Okay, so number of esterification reactions are there, but esterification reaction that I am writing here, CH3COOH, that is acetic acid, plus C2H5OH, that is ethanol or ethyl alcohol. It gives ethyl acetate, CH3COOC2H5. Okay, so it is ethyl acetate. Acetic acid reacts with ethyl alcohol, it gives ethyl acetate. So this reaction is called as unit process, because ethyl acetate can be prepared economically, profitably by this method, by this chemical reaction. So that's why it is a unit process. Then nitration, a very simple reaction that I have written here before. So this is benzene, and benzene can be converted to nitrobenzene. Benzene can be converted to nitrobenzene, and the reagents, you know that reagents are concentrated nitric acid and sulfuric acid, concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4 sulfuric acid. So these are the nitrating reagents. Okay, so by this chemical reaction we can prepare the nitrobenzene in economically profitable way. Okay, so this is the concept of unit process or unit processes. Okay, now let us see unit operation. So unit operations means these are the actual operations that were carried out in that chemical industry or in that chemical plant. Operation means there is some action which can be done with the help of some engineers, or engineering work is required to do this operation. Some equipments are needed, or some special type of instruments or equipment are used to carry out these operations. Okay, and these are called as unit operations. Unit operations are designed, unit operations are designed to do a particular stage in the unit process. Okay, so unit process first we have to think about that, and then to carry out that unit process we must do unit operation. Okay, so what are unit operations? Unit operations are designed particularly to carry out a stage in unit process. It needs some engineering work and help of some special equipments or instruments. So these are called, this is nothing but unit operation. So unit operations may be filtration, simple filtration. When we are doing a chemical reaction and we get a product, we do filter of that product with the help of our funnel, a simple funnel. Okay, so filtration is there, drying is there, distillation is there, condensation is there. Okay, so all these are known as operations. Okay, means an action, a special type of work is there, and these are called as unit operations. Okay, so unit operations are required to carry out a particular stage in unit process. Okay, some unit operations are, and their schematic representations are given here. For example, distillation, we do distillation of the liquid compounds. Okay, so we have two compounds, one is having lower boiling point and one is having higher boiling point, and our product is having lower boiling point. Then we have to recover that product with the help of distillation. Okay, so distillation assemblies are there in the chemical industries. Okay, reactors, larger reactors are there, different types of reactors are there in chemical industries, and with the help of that distillation can be done. So distillation are again of two types, batch distillation and continuous distillation. So batch distillation can be represented with the help of such diagram or such figure. Okay, a simple horizontal cylinder is shown here, and a upward or vertical cylinder is shown here, and the arrows are like this. Okay, so distillation, batch distillation is shown like this, and continuous distillation is like this. Number of towers are there, or we can say that reactors are there one by one, and these are the flow of liquids, and this is the upward flow which shows the recovery of that distillate. Okay, so this is the schematic representation of continuous distillation. Then next, there are number of unit operations are there. Crystallization is there, condensation is there, drying is there, then distillation is there. Okay, so all these operations have different schematic representations, and they have special uses or purposes to carry out in the chemical industries. So drying of solids can be done by many ways. This is a spray dryer, and the spray dryer is shown by like this. Okay, so spray dryer means just like we make a spray in saloon when a barber make a spray of water on our head, just like that spray, or when we spray pesticides on the crops, a mist formation is done with the help of that nozzle. Okay, just like that, drying of solids with the help of spray dryer. Okay, just like we spray that liquid compounds and it get converted into solids. So this is shown by this figure. Then crushing means if the products are getting in larger sizes, okay, or lumps are there, then they can be converted or crushed into small pieces with the help of crushers. Okay, so crushing is shown like this. Okay, so this arrow is indicating that the concerned product is get reduced in size, and these are shown by like this. Okay, so this is all about the unit processes and unit operations. In many chemical industries, some of the processes or unit processes and unit operations may be combined to reduce the cost of that material, to reduce, or we can say to control cost cutting. We can say cost cutting issue is there, and for cost cutting issue, some of the unit processes and unit operations are combined together and they carried out in the chemical industry. Okay, so this is all about the unit processes and unit operation. Okay, so this is we will stop here. In next lecture we will see quality control and the remaining things. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.